Hello and welcome to Nikolay's genetics lessons, and topic of this video is going to be how long would you live if you would be immortal. And probably many of you saw this movie in time. His daughter, mother and grandmother. Very interesting video. If you didn't see it, I recommend you to see it. So basically, plot of this video is about that in the future, instead of getting money, you're getting time. So if you are wealthy, then you're basically immortal. If you are poor, you're basically every day working just to extend your time of your living. Thanks to development of biology and genetics, soon this can be a scenario when daughter, mother and grandmother would look alike and you wouldn't be able to tell the age difference between them. But many of you probably are perplexed with the question itself. If you would be immortal, then you probably would live forever. But actually this is not quite so. Even thanks to genetics, if you would be immortal, you still can die. For example, by suicide. Take a look at this graph. Suicide rates increased 37% between 2000 and 2018. All the data that I'm going to show today is going to be in relation to United States, and decreased by 5% as you see between 2018 and 2020. However, rates nearly returned to the peak in 2021. I can also add that in 2022 they even increased to 14.5 people who ended their life by suicide, and all the numbers that I am going to provide today is per 100,000 people. Another way how you can lose your life would be homicide, and this is homicide rate for United States and selected European countries in 2020 per 100,000. As you see, in European countries it is with less than one person, like in Italy, per 100,000, or just a little bit above one person, like for example in France or United Kingdom, per 100,000. But in United States it is 8 people per 100,000. However, this is not the only two ways how you can die. Here's a list of other accidental reasons, and one is poisoning, motor vehicle traffic, drowning, fall, and all other unintentional reasons how people die. And as you see, poisoning is pretty high level here, because statisticians consider those people who die from the drug abuse in this category. As you see, according to this graph, in 2020, around how many? Between 30,000 and 80,000, so about 50,000 people died because of the drug abuse. The scary information would be that in 2022, 106,000 people died only from the drug abuse, so it's just huge jump in 2 years. But for my following calculations, I'm going to use the statistical data, which is true for 2020. If you know, according to this graph, 8 people here, 14 people here, but how many people? 80,000 per 330 million of human population in United States. Let's do some calculations. Population of the United States is 330 million. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we have 80,000 accidental deaths per the whole population. So we can cross out these 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here, 1 zero here, 1 zero here. So 8 accidental deaths per 33,000 people. But for our calculations, we need to calculate deaths per 100,000. So we multiply this number by 3, and that means we have to multiply this number also by 3. So here we are going to have roughly 100,000, and here we are going to have 24. So 24 people per 100,000 people every year would die from accidental death. Plus 8 would be murdered, and plus 14 would end their life by suicide. So total is going to be 46 people per 100,000 that are going to die for these reasons. So for the ease of calculations, let's say that this is going to be roughly 50 people per 100,000, because this is just a statistical numbers and all these numbers tend to fluctuate. So this difference is statistically not important. So imagine that we start with 100,000 immortals, and the very first year we are going to lose 50 of them to all these mentioned reasons. That means that in 100 years we are going to lose 50 people every year. We are going to lose 5,000 people. So immortals that basically are going to live normal human lifespan. In 1,000 years, we are going to lose half of them, 50,000. And as you see, it is not hard to guess that in 2,000 years, we are going to lose every one of them. And that person also have to be very, very lucky. Only one person out of 100,000 immortal people would live to that age, 2,000 years. The rest are going to die much earlier. Please write in the comments what do you think about this conceptual idea of personal immortality, and what do you think how my calculations have to be adjusted, whether immortal people would live much shorter lifespans because of some, say, mental issues, or maybe they would live much longer because they would adjust to this idea and would be extra careful about their surroundings and would create such environment where they can live much longer. Please share your thoughts in the comments. It would be very interesting to see what do you think about it. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe and see you in the next video. Goodbye.